That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Highway.
It's a highway to hell.
On a bike.
So
On a bike.
Not on a bike. So this story comes from the Friendly Atheist blog. And this picture of standing cross during Hurricane Harvey is not uplifting, he says. So I guess this person was driving down the highway and passed a telephone pole or power pole with the cross beam and decided that it was religious in nature. So they took some pictures and posted it on their Twitter.
Well, it's really unusual to see a pole with another pole attached to it at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, you never see that anywhere else. It's just there.
I just like the amount of delusion that a person must be going through. That, I mean, I don't want to downplay what's going on in around Houston and Hurricane Harvey and whatnot, but this person is clearly missing something when they see a telephone pole.
A few brain cells, maybe?
Yeah.
Or they have some extra stuff like chromosomes.
A few extra chromosomes.
What do I do with all these extra chromosomes?
I've got too many.
You know what this reminds me of is when the towers came down, they found a cross beam, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a cross. It's like, yeah, imagine that, a cross beam in a building.
It's a miracle with 9 rivets in it.
It was made just like that for that particular reason.
Yeah. I quite like the message that the Friendly Atheist comes out with on in this blog post is that if this were a God thing, this kind of implies that God cares more about demonstrating the cross than the people who are being hurt and whatnot from this hurricane.
Didn't he promise not to kill people with floods ever again? I think that was an important part of
As a matter of fact, it does say that in the Bible.
I read that in a book. He
created the rainbow.
Yep.
Yeah, because it says so in a book.
I can't remember the book.
Well, he did leave a cross. He left a symbol of death and punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know what else there is to say about that. So
there's a very interesting part on here. It says it's like the deadbeat dad who sends his son $5 on his birthday while ignoring him the rest of the year.
Right.
And I completely agree with that. It's completely nonsensical.
I could save people and make everything better, but I'm going to put a stick in the ground here.
If it was a cross, then it's a symbol from God. But if it was a telephone pole, does that mean that the Wichita lineman is still on the line?
Yes. Yes, it's a divine message from the lineman.
Right. Glenn Campbell is talking to us from beyond the grave.
The lineman's on the line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much woo in this. I mean, these people are going through, I understand that they've got a little trauma going on with their brains right now. So they're trying to latch on to whatever is around them to say, hey, this is a sign from God. It's like those people, you know, their house burns down, but the Bible untouched. It leaves the Bible untouched because reasons,
right?
You know, and it's like it's open, just happens to be open to this one particular page. So you're gonna destroy the house, but you're gonna leave the Bible alone. Yeah, that's some miracle, dude.
Yeah. So I guess this tweet mentioned a Bible verse. This is Matthew 8:27, and it says something about the waves. Wind and waves obey him. So this is the Bible verse that somehow is relevant to this.
Yeah. So that means that God sent the hurricane. Congratulations. You just said that your God's a murderer.
Thanks, asshole.
Right, eh? Yeah.
Now, in a separate related story, there was some people in Texas were apparently some big names down there. I don't have the story in front of me at the moment, but I remember seeing it earlier this week. They were praying that the hurricane would go somewhere else. And apparently, guess what? Prayer doesn't work because it came anyway.
They just didn't pray hard enough.
Yeah, that's the excuse that they used.
They must have had some hidden sin.
Yeah, some hidden sin.
Yeah. That's
mysterious
right.
ways.
Mysterious ways, hidden sin.
Yeah, mysterious ways.
There's tons of good excuses.